We as consumers are failing at our job. We are the people that drive the market. Without us, there is no reason for the market to exist. So, theoretically, we kind of have leverage on the market. Let's just put it that way. So, that means the market should be serving us, right? But no. We continue to buy the same things over and over just because they seem to work. And it's evident in many places. The main place that I see nowadays, since I'm a teenage boy, is in the video game industry. Call of Duty is the most successful video game franchise out there, to my knowledge, and literally the last 5 games have been pretty much the same thing with very little innovation. That should change. We should always be getting these new drastically awesome games that have wildly different things about them, just to make it so that there's more variety. And I get that we like where we are and we like to be comfortable because it feels safe, but we still need to try and drive things to be different. That's why I always love seeing games by indie developers and stuff like that are pushing the limits beyond what we've ever seen before. If people don't make us, if society doesn't challenge consumerism, then we never develop new things. And we never get to challenge ourselves to see things in a way that we never saw them before, try completely new things without our reaction to the consumerist tendencies, then we're going to be stuck in a place, stuck in a rut. And honestly, I'm rather tired of the Call of Duty series. And I know I'm kind of ranting about that specifically, but that's mainly just because that was an example that came up with me today for 2 or 3 times that I saw it in places. And it's so true in that it's basically almost exactly the same game. They're taking 2 of their games and merging them together. That's not anything special. I'm sorry, Call of Duty, but that really isn't. And you can really see it in many different places. I mean, we continue... I'm a huge Apple fan, but we do continue to buy pretty much the same product with slightly new innovations, instead of just trying to stick with our current version because we want to get the newest version, which usually has 1 or 2 little tweaks, which I can understand if you're getting it fresh off the bat, just getting something that is top of the line. But if you have something of that, I don't see why you need to necessarily buy a new version after you already have one, unless your old one's broken or you really do need to upgrade, which I can understand. Same is true with, well, just the majority of our world. Consumerist-wise, we do continue to accept the exorbitant prices at movie theaters, which is just because we don't want to try and haggle for our tickets, because that's probably illegal. But if we all just made it so that we made tickets cheaper, tickets wouldn't cost as much as they do. But that's why tickets are expensive, and then all the food that they sell there is amazingly expensive. And that's something that we could change, but I guess no one really has ever taken the time to try and petition against it. Someone should, obviously, but no one has. So that's pretty much it for this vlog. I'm just relatively pissed because there are a lot of people excited for this new Call of Duty game, and I continue to adamantly express that it's exactly the same game with a few slight tweaks. It really is, and that's kind of sad that we as consumers will just continue to take the same exact stuff over and over, especially when I get this high quality for what it is, but the actual content of what it is isn't anything super amazing. They're great at what they do. I will absolutely agree with that, but just the standard FPS shouldn't cut it anymore. There should be a bunch of newfangled things. I get that they want to make the game accessible to people. I totally understand that. That doesn't mean that there shouldn't be innovation. There really should. And it irritates me to no end. So, as consumers, we should take the time to challenge the way that our consumers' tendencies exist. We need to step out of our comfort zone and try and get companies to produce new things. The innovation is out there. There are many people with great ideas as to how to develop things. But the problem is that no one is really pushing them to do it. Everyone is happily settled in their own ways without looking to the future to see what can we really do to improve the future. What can we do to change things from the way they are to make it better for society and for us as individuals. We all have to take our own step in doing that. If not all of us do that, then it's not going to happen. Don't just fall prey to I'm blanking on the exact term, the bystander effect, I think is the psychological term for it, where it's just, someone else will complain about it, it'll get done. No. Take the time to actually try yourself, and maybe write a letter to your favorite company, or to not your favorite company, your least favorite company that seems to be reproducing the same things over and over. Go ahead. There's no big harm in doing it, and it will only help. So you might as well just go out there and write a letter saying, guys, can you try some more innovation? Because I saw this game, and I really liked it, and I think you're a great company, I think you have great potential, but I don't want to keep being fed the same stuff. If everyone does that, companies will have to change sometime. With all that said, that's the end. Later, guys.